Hello everybody. Today we're going to be talking about polling. If you want to be able to launch a poll either in a meeting or a webinar, this is the video for you. We're going to show you how to set one up and be able to implement them within your meeting or your webinar. One thing we use pollings for is in pre-show. It's a great way to engage the audience while they're waiting for the show to start. To get to the polling settings, you first have to set it up. We're gonna go to this little caret here, go to video setting, up to general, and in general, click the view more settings button down here. When you click that, it will open up this window here. This is the browser window for advanced Zoom setting. On this page, there's a lot of other settings that you can mess with, but for us, we're gonna be using it to enable the polling feature. Go down to settings here on the left, highlighted in blue. We will scroll down under in-meeting basic. If you want to, you can click on in-meeting basic and it'll jump you right down to this section. Right under there, you'll see polling and it'll say add polls to the meeting controls. This allows the host to survey the attendees. You just want to toggle this button here and that'll allow the polling feature to show up in your controls in a meeting or in a webinar. Okay, once you've done that, you actually need to create a poll. So once you enable it, you can't actually create polls while you're in the meeting or in a webinar. You have to create them beforehand. To do that, you would go up to your meeting in personal room, click poll. Here is where you will add a poll. You can see I've already added one for demonstration. We will click add a poll button over here. You can type in a category and then you can type in a question. And then you can either allow it to be multiple choice or single choice. What this means is single choice, audience will only be able to pick one answer. If you do multiple choice, it allows them to choose multiple answers. Under here, you just click. This allows you to change the different answers. You can add, if you want, say we want 3 answers, we can do that, typing in the different answers we want to offer. So there you go, you have your question, you have your 3 answers, allow the audience to choose which one they like best. You can copy and delete questions as you continue to grow your poll, add more than one question here. Add a question is down here, so if I want to add a second question, click on that, it brings the same dialogue. I can type a new question and new answers and make it either single or multiple choice, so on and so forth. This anonymous down here, if you check it, it allows the attendees or the audience to submit their answers anonymously. You'd save, then the poll will show up in this area here. When you start a meeting or a webinar, the poll will be available to you and you can launch it. That's how you set it up. Now you're back in the meeting or in the webinar. You look down here in your meeting controls, right in the middle, there's now a button that says polling. So if you click this button, this is only available to the host and co-host if you enable it. When you click it, this window pops up. It says polls, gives me the category that I put, and then the question is right here. I can edit this, of course, and it pops up this window again, and it allows me to edit. To launch the poll, you click this big blue button down here, and when I do that, it will launch it and it'll show up on all the participants' windows, and they will be able to answer.
So excited.
Once I launched it, it tells you that it's in progress. It changes to green, gives you a timer to tell you how long the poll has been activated for, and it says that attendees are now viewing the questions, and it'll tell you the % voted and how many have voted. And then down here, it gives you the live results. To end it, you click this button down here, end the poll. It changes no longer to active and there's no time anymore. It gives you the results here. 1 voted, the poll is closed. Dried mangoes was the winner at 100%. We could either relaunch this poll if we want to get another consensus, or if, say, more people have joined the meeting and we want to relaunch to get another assessment of this particular question. Or we can also click this button here, which is the share results. By doing that, it shares the results to all the audience so that Mark can see, oh, who else voted for dry mangoes or who voted for Cheetos, so they can see who voted for what. When you're done, you click this red button here. It says stop sharing. Now nobody can see the results and you can launch the next question, or if you're done, you can click the red X here and you can move on to the rest of your meeting. Hopefully this helps. This is our guide on how to set up and use polls.